Genie. Last year was your first year. It was a blockbuster, and you're coming back this year to do the same and get better. First of all, are you happy to be here in this part of your career? And also, how do you deal with your expectations from yourself and people around you?
Yeah, I've definitely felt a change in the past year or so. A lot more outside attention and pressure and expectations. So, I kind of hear it vaguely in the background, but I really try to not focus on it and focus on the pressure I put on myself, because that's more than enough already. And, just focus on my goals and what I want to do. And as for last year, I'm proud of what I did last year, and I think I progressed quickly, which was great. But this year is a new year, and I'm not thinking about last year. I'm not concerned about defending or anything like that. I'm just trying to do my best at every single tournament, and we'll see where that takes me.
Mike, talking about your game today, it looked like it was pretty clean, especially their service game. You didn't really face a break point until that very last game. Can you talk about your game and also your service game?
Yeah, and I was a bit lucky on that one, wasn't I? Yeah, I felt very solid today, and I think that's important against a player who can have big weapons. And I kind of told myself to be ready for anything, and she had some great serves and some great forehands, so I was just ready for that. I was going to try and neutralize that and then take my chances when I had them. So I'm happy I was able to, step in and attack whenever she, let up a little bit.
But also, you expand on your service game. That's kind of remarkable that you didn't even face a break point until the very last game.
Yeah, I think my serve was a bit more consistent today, which I'm happy about. I still think I can serve better, and I'm always working to try get it better. But it definitely gives me confidence, knowing that I was holding serve pretty easily and trying to start out the points, just being aggressive. If I have an easy ball after that, I'm just trying to move forward. So that's always my goal.
Do you feel that you're a little bit more the hunted rather than the hunter this year compared to last year, where obviously over the last 12 months, most of the other players have got to see you a lot more and maybe figured out how to play you a little bit more?
For sure. I definitely have sensed that switch a little bit, and I feel ready for it. I expect everyone to pretty much play their best against me and be really motivated to try win the match. So I see that as a kind of challenge. And there's no more secrets. Everyone knows how I play, and they'll try to figure out a way to play me. But that's how it is. I'd rather be in this position. I've worked towards this position.
Genie, I'm sure that do you prefer to be the hunter, or do you prefer it when other people are chasing you?
I, of course, prefer to have people chasing me, because that means I've, achieved a certain level and, near the top or at the top, and that's my ultimate goal. So as tough as it is, it's tougher to probably stay there, but, that's the challenge, and that's what I'm trying to work for, so.
Genie, obviously your results last year, I'm sure you feel like you belong at this level, but how fresh are the tournament experiences for you still when you come to these big events? Do you still feel, are there still any pinch you moments, or is all that really fine?
I still feel a lot of excitement just coming to any tournament, especially bigger ones like this one. I'm just, so happy to be able to play matches, and I haven't played a match in over a month, so I was really excited to play competitively, and it reminded me that how much I love this, and this is what I work for, is to play these tournaments and these matches. But I always use my past experience to try help me, but I know this is where I should be, and I feel like I can be even better. So for me, it's a normal step in the journey.
What's one thing you noticed here that you didn't notice last year?
At this tournament?
Yeah.
The gym got bigger. There's always crazy improvements at this tournament. It's an unbelievable event, and very player and fan friendly. I'm trying to think of other things. The fans have a lot of access to us, which I think is great.
On or off the court, in the town, and anything else you noticed? I didn't notice that last year.
What else? I mean, I've noticed a lot of Canadian flags and stuff, but I think I noticed that last year. Just big, everything's just bigger and better. I don't know how else to explain it.
You've been with Sam now the last 6 weeks, more or less, so major changes, small ones, just talk about a little bit.
Not major changes. You know, I'm not looking to have major changes, I think, in my game. I'm happy with what my game is like. I think I can improve a bunch of aspects of it, but, you know, I'm not looking to change anything big. We haven't had that much time training and not that much tournament time either, so, you know, I consider this almost my first tournament with him. So, yeah, I like what he thinks about my game and the vision he has going forward, but, you know, we're keeping my general same aggressive game and just trying to improve on that. But we'll definitely have a lot of work to do.
Genie, what are the differences just in the day-to-day with him? For example, when you're training, do you have longer practices, shorter practices, more intense? Do you work on different things? What are some of the things he may do differently than previous coaches that you've had?
He's very intense and very tough, which I like. I think we have maybe a bit longer practices than I've had in the past, and a lot more variety, a lot more, you know, working on specific things that, you know, maybe I haven't worked on before. It was maybe a bit more general, but which I love. You know, I love having specific things in mind, and yeah, definitely just a bit of a tougher overall mindset. You know, I was in the gym and outside after my match today, so, you know, the work never stops.
Have you changed much over the last year? I think, you know, you made, from my memory, you made the comment last year, and you're not here to make friends. But has your attitude and your approach to playing on the tour changed over the last year?
I don't think so. I think I've kept the same mindset I've always had, and just about trying to do my best, trying to be the best person and player I can every single day, trying to improve a little bit every single day, and you know, just coming to a tournament or to practice and seeing it as my job and work, and but also work that I love and work that's fun. Hopefully I've matured a bit in the past year. I've turned 21 in the past year. Huge life milestones.
Where do you give yourself the 21st?
Nothing.
So after Antwerp, you were hurt. Was it big hurt, or wasn't that big of a deal? I think you didn't play another 5 weeks after that, more or less.
Yeah, the plan was to only play one other tournament besides that one anyway, so I didn't miss out too much, but I just wanted to make sure I took the time to heal because it's the beginning of the season, and you know, I think I did a good job of doing that recovery and then using the time to try to get into even more shape, and so I think I did that well, and I've just been, you know, craving tournaments and matches, so I'm just really happy to be here.
What are your goals this year? Win more matches, win a slam? What have you set for yourself?
All of the above.
Can you list them?
Well, my ultimate goal is to, of course, win a Grand Slam and get to #1 in the world. But, you know, I'm 7 right now, and so it takes steps to get there. So, you know, I have to be 6 and then 5 and, you know, continue that way. But, you know, I want to be more consistent this year. I think that's something I can improve on from last year. And go to every tournament well prepared. I think that's a good goal for me to have, and go to every tournament believing that I can win, being prepared to win, expecting to win, having that kind of mindset.
You've had consistency because, you know, 3 straight semifinals and the slams and the final. That seems pretty consistent. Can you elaborate what you mean by consistent?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I did well last year in peaking at the right times, at least. But between those slams, I definitely didn't play as well, or I could have played better. And I think to be, you know, #1, you have to be consistent pretty much week in, week out. And that's probably the toughest thing to do. So that's, you know, a goal for me to slowly start trying to do. But if I'm not going to be consistent, at least I'll try to peak at the slams.
So Maria's playing Vika tonight. Would you actually watch it? Would you want to?
I might, yeah. I always love watching tennis as a fan, first of all. And, you know, if it should be a great match, a great kind of rivalry. So I think I'll definitely watch some of it.
So who wins? Come on.
That's really tough because, Vika's coming back a little bit and we're not sure how her form is, but it's been looking great recently. And, Maria's always been playing really well. So, honestly, I can't say anything. I can't say anyone.
On the score of #1 in Grand Slams, if you had the choice, what would you rather see come first?
Since I was young, my dream was to win Wimbledon and win a Grand Slam. So in my head, just lifting up a slam trophy like that is, the ultimate thing I want to do in my career.